Up
I'm
soon.
also doing that AoE.
I'm dropping
Do
a
you-
repair bot.
I got one. Just wait a second.
I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to min and max too much of that speed buff, but
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad idea. I don't know if we should change yet, but maybe that would be something definitely for min maxing. But it's only up for like 15 seconds, isn't it? Before the blue one comes up. You're talking about the pink one that
Repair over
spawns
here.
before the blue one, right?
yeah.
Because what's going to happen is if the pink one's not dead when the blue one spawns, we have to switch. Like we need that blue orb for when the rings go out. So if people don't switch immediately to the blue ad, then the blue ad doesn't die, which means we don't have its bubble, and the rings become a problem.
Literally the only thing
If we
more
actually manage to kill it in time, it would be fine.
Does anybody else see Keeling just like freaking out?
He's a demon hunter. What do you expect?
like literally the only thing more important than killing the blue ad is not dying. Like that's literally it.
Yeah.
Keeling, I put the marker on you instead of me because I'm terrible at this right now.
That's fine. I'm pretty good at dodging it.
Okay, can you pick someone else? Because on my screen, Keeling is like
Killian's lagging really
Is-
badly. Like
is
he's
like-
crazy.
I'm not lagging at all.
everywhere.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
not
no.
lagging.
I'm literally at like 60 ping right now. I'm not lagging
but on
at
my
all.
screen,
Okay,
it's
he-
like everywhere.
He's all over.
Buzzing out.
Means y'all are
Yeah.
lagging.
I'll do it because I think I've got it down. I don't know.
Even
Well,
It looks fine on my screen.
should probably leave it on me since I actually switched to blue ads like we're supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well,
please
the
don't put
Demon
a
Hunter
note, 'cause it's gonna really
speed.
confuse me.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I'm just
you
saying
don't notice
if
the
one person of
DKs
your class
because
is really
we're not-
high and another person of your class is not, then you're doing something wrong.
So
You
they'll
should
be
do what
coming
they're
over
doing.
that.
Okay, let's just.
Keeling, stop it.
Okay, well,
Where's
All right,
the repair
let's
bot?
focus up.
Fucking
can mount-
everywhere.
We can mount afterwards.
Yeah, at least we're not the
Convenient slow elementals, convenient. Rings. GDC
got hit.
Hyper.
Are you back, Hyper?
He took it.
Okay, good. Okay, some of these circles soaked too, guys. Well, we got rings coming out now.
Ring.
that was just kind of weird.
Yeah, that was an awkward one.
Okay, I didn't know how to deal with that one. If someone else wants to do that,
I mean,
I think we need the boss on the between the ball and the center of the room, because she was to the side of the orb. That's why they all chained that way.
If you
But
have
you
an
can't
She
move her when she
teleports.
teleports.
Yeah.
If you have an immunity, you can soak the puddles.
I don't have breeze or master breeze.
For something
time to
like
do it.
that, I think the only way we can do it is if we do the pillar strat, if it does do that awkward teleport.
I think we would all just have to run through the blue circle.
That too.
That's what I did. I survived just fine.
Yeah.
Even that was
Eating a
pretty-
slow debuff is better than dying.
Mm-hmm.
A good time to use the immunities to soak the bubble is to just do it during the orbs. You can immune the orb and then take that time while you're immune anyway to go soak the crap on the ground. But cloak,
When I pop bubble, it doesn't soak though.
cloak does.
Yeah.
Alright.
Some of the immunities work, some of them don't for the singularity. Seems like the ones that like pretend like you're taking damage but you don't actually take damage are the ones that work.
I'm gonna mount up out this door if anyone needs to repair.
See, what you all need to do is move to North Idaho, where your internet never changes, but you never lag.
And there's more cattle than people.
I mean, I'm not lagging, so I don't know.
People live in Idaho?
Or you just moved to Texas where everything's better.
You just have an extra bedroom, right?
We do if you want to sleep with a gecko and not have a mattress.
I'm okay with that.
That sounds like my ideal living conditions. There are two things I look for in a place. One, gecko. Two, no mattress.
Alright, let's go.
Try to get these singularities soaked. But don't die to the rings, obviously.
First rings.
Don't need to worry about the singularity on the outside, probably. Probably just leave that one.
5 stacks. Next elemental is right here.
Get these soaked. We don't want to juggle them with the orb.
Rings.
That's a bad overlap. I'm sorry, healers.
Rings.
Nice. Nice roar. Watch the rings are coming back. Don't go in there.
Add.
Next one.
Slow ad.
Get the singularity soaked.
Can I get
Rings.
innervate?
Second one's coming.
Free to speed up.
Yeah. Get me up.
So
Just burn.
Let's push her.
after
Nice. Everyone's up.
I wish it would rewind my mana.
The pools disappeared when she did that.
Yeah, everything resets.
We
Just
got
summoned
some
2
new
pools
ones,
this time.
but I think they disappear. But we got some new ones.
Don't follow me.
Whoa.
Orbs.
Okay, that was just weird.
These are the orbs that need to be soaked, and only 2 got soaked.
Yeah.
I know there's 5. We need to put another person on them.
Dead.
I was gonna suck.
Rings. And I'm gonna explode.
Oh, sorry.
Beams. Rings. I'm gonna explode.
Good thing we're falling. Fast out.
I got this.
Stand in these things and die when they pop up.
Don't release.
The singularities only go unranged when they initially get targeted.
Should be, but I don't think it's specific to a player. It's like
No, it
in
is
an
specific,
area.
because it says it targets somebody to put it underneath them.
Then yes, it would probably be ranged in healers because I don't really see them dropping on melee a whole lot.
So could the range just be when the slow ad spawn? The range could be on the outer circle, and then after we kill it, we can go on the inside. So all the singularities will be on the outside of the room.
Definitely try it.
With the rings, what I'm doing is I'm going to between the bubble and the boss, and then I'm moving to the outside. So whichever side's closer to the outside, because then you're going into the gap rather than into the circle again.
Slow one.
The range inhalers will just stay on the outside or could we test it? Well, the ranged weren't on the outside. So
Rings. Rings.
So it's going to be a weird one. Another one's coming.
Go through the bubble if you need to.
Max got these two.
yeah, it's definitely going on the ranged inhalers.
Rings.
Should have a nice gap on here on the right.
Next rings.
Can the ranged inhalers please stay on the outside?
Fast one's up. Rings. Rings.
Let me try to push.
Yeah, no.
After this ring, we push really hard.
She's a 10.
That's what.
I have mass res whenever you guys die. Well, actually, I might not. 17 seconds. You guys can die
Standing up.
quick.
I'm just standing and stuff.
I got it.
Should have one, yeah.
Bubble just wastes time.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
I got it.
He said he needed 17 seconds.
No, he had 17 seconds.
Oh. Don't release.
Yeah, somebody's up.
I thought he needed 17 seconds. Sorry.
Take your one break.
Apparently, Elisande has a soft enrage at 5 minutes, where if you don't get her past phase 1, she'll channel a massive AoE and kill us all.
Well, I mean, that's like literally where we are, and that's if you can survive through the ring with no blue orb also, which is kind of hard.
Question. So what happens if 2 of those fast ads are up? Are we moving like twice as fast and those rings are moving
No.
faster?
No.
Nope.
The ad itself doesn't actually have anything to do with the speed. It's the bubble that they put down.
Okay, because I was moving at the speed of light when that second ad came up.
There's probably
Some-
a roar or something.
Rush totem was put down.
Okay.
What happened to Nini?
Not sure.
Somebody shining a laser on the ground or something? Because Felina's cat's going nuts.
Who?
Shine it on the wall. It'll throw his head up against it.
Oh yeah, cats will do that. They'll chase anything that moves.
All right, guys. Once the break is over, we're going to get back to polls. Unholiest has to step out because his internet's just not cooperating right now. He may or may not be back. It depends if he can get it working. That puts it at 6 healers for 25 people. I might have to have a healer switch to a DPS. And depending on how things go in the next 20, 30 minutes, we might look at shaving the group size down just to try to kill the boss. I don't want to do that. So really focus up on the mechanics. Let's try to get as far as we can so that we don't have to look at that option. Can we get a lock closet down whenever you're back, Bottle, and summon Azus? A couple of recommendations that were put out. Well, somebody made the recommendation for the singularities. If we try to bait those to the outside of the room as much as we can, let's try to do that. It looks like it is going on ranged and healers. So just before that mechanic goes out, just move to the outside edge of the room and try to drop them out there. It'll give us less to worry about. Should be lining up where you can get out and drop it and get back in with no problems. Max needs a summon too, please. Sure, Rev. You need a book or?
No, I've got some.
Okay.
Lag boss is brutal tonight.
Okay, so we should still be getting 5 of the orbs falling in phase 2. One of our monks is gone, so I still want Icy and Wraithar going for those, and Echoes if he can. 2 other people with high mobility that are willing to focus on that mechanic.
I can take care of it.
That's Crypt is 1, and
Rebel focus on it.
if we don't have 5, if it's just 4 Rev, just stay. I don't know when it changes.
I'll try and do it.
Bottle, you're back and good?
I can try and do the orb soak.
We have 5 right now, Wolf,
Oh, okay.
but I might have you switch for Rev. Is Bottle back? Bottle is back. All right. Focus on the mechanics and we'll kill the boss. Well, and the ads too.
Huh.
Slow in.
Range and healers move to the outside. The singularity is coming. Not going to be able to call this every time, so watch it, please.
You want to be against the wall. That way they're actually further back. Otherwise it's going to
Rings.
overlap.
Ring.
Be careful. When those go through the slow, they're going to speed up pretty quickly.
Spanning.
Slow. Rings.
That was weird.
Yeah, there's a small gap that we can get through.
That's
Get
messed
Max up, please. And we don't have another battle as to it. As soon as we can, get Rev up.
Minute 50.
Singularities.
Slow at.
Rings coming soon. Rings. More rings.
Watch yourself.
Singularity in 10.
Slow it. She's at 11%. Try to spread out a little bit.
Nice.
Nice job. It's working a lot better, yeah.
Can Max get
So
15 seconds. 15 seconds on B-Res.
Get
10.
Rev up when it's up.
Slow it.
Orbs.
Rings.
Spanning in 8.
Don't
Beams
follow me.
as well.
Adds up.
Rings.
It's right next to her. It's going to be on this side, the gap.
Good job. Oh.
Orbs.
Honk if you can.
Orbs incoming in 5. Rings in 5.
Don't follow me. Rings.
Slows up somewhere.
Beams. Don't move if you have the beam, please. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty much out of mana.
You're using a potion right now.
Bell, CD, this pink one. Orbs are out. Let's get them all soaked. One on the back side, they're not getting soaked. It's because Crypt is down.
Kill the ad.
Orbs are falling.
Pure is in 10.
No, this is gonna be a wipe. But that's much better and much further.
We have a V-Res.
Yeah, but there's just two.
But you have a third phase too.
Yep.
I mean, it would have been good to see it.
This fight is too long and I don't like it.
So we're getting a lot better. It looks like definitely, what was that, 20%? 16%. We're 16% at 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. So it looks like
We would definitely have hero for that last phase.
yeah, that's with hero on pull. We get into third phase, we will have hero up again with this DPS. So
kind of early-ish in phase 2 there. We have one where we get a pink ad, like, 10 seconds before a blue one. Should we maybe just focus that ad and kill it? And just make sure we get interrupts on the blue one?
That is what Echoes was mentioning earlier, and I agree that's probably definitely the best route to go because it's getting so many stacks or so many increases to its AoE.
And then we'll have 30% for the blue one, so.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. So when that pink one comes out first, just go ahead and burn it down. Obviously move to the blue one when it comes out with the pink ad, but just kill the pink ad first, and then the interrupters for the blue ad, just get on the blue ad and do the
You can't drag the
interrupts.
pink ad over to the blue ad because you can't move the blue ad.
You can drag the pink to the
one to the
blue.
blue one.
The pink is not rooted.
But don't we not want to have them overlapped?
We can take it to the
They're
center.
not going to die at the same time.
Yeah, before it dies, you just move it.
But the blue one, so if we kill the pink one right next to the blue one, we can't move the blue one.
Right.
It's okay, Wolf. We'll position it. Don't worry about it. It's not disastrous if they overlap a little bit, anyways.
Quick question for the start of the fight. Would there be any merit to delaying hero until we get that first pink orb out?
We might not get a second hero.
Yeah, you'll
Sure,
haste
sure.
step that.
We got this, guys. Let's get into phase 3.
Remember singularities. I can't really call every single one out. So just before it goes out, make sure you're on the edge. Next one's out in 7 seconds. It's helping the melee out a lot to do it this way.
Range come out.
Rings.
Watch in there.
Spanning in 3.
Get back.
Ranged outside.
Kill the slow one. Rings.
Awkward one. There'll be a gap by where she is, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, to her right. Another set of rings is coming.
Let's go through the blue.
Get rev up.
No, don't take that, Reb. Hang on.
This would be the fast one that would burn down.
We should probably wipe.
Just
Yeah.
Oh, I meant one in phase 2, not in phase 1.
It does it in both.
So I think that what we should do, when B-reses go out, we should have a priority of who puts them out. I think Felena should be the first one, and then if Felena is dead, we can have Chicken get it, just so that we're not wasting a global on that. Because that was you, Bella, right, that res rev?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have mass.
Can we have someone call if we're probably gonna need to go through the blue thing? So people
Is
don't
that fine with you, Felena and Chicken? Do you understand what I'm asking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you hear B-res, that'll be who it's for. I mean,
Once we
really,
get-
either of you can grab it, but...
Once we get the reses out, Bottle, can you drop a lock closet?
It looks like anytime the boss is further towards the outside of the room to where the blue orb is, you're just going to have to suck it up and run through the blue orb to dodge it on the second set of orbs there.
We're trying to call.
Mhm.
It just depends on where you're also positioned to.
Can we summon Unholies, please? There's a lot of mechanics to these bosses. It's going to be even worse on Mythic. There's a lot of these mechanics that realistically we're not going to be able to call them. So whatever you need to do to figure out the timing, move your timers, move whatever. If you're having troubles making judgment calls, just figure out a system that works for you. And especially once we get to Mythic, they're adding even more mechanics on top of the mechanics we're already dealing with. So.
Rip on.
You gotta love the mechanics where they don't add any extra ones. They just modify and make the ones that are already in there worse.
Yeah. I don't mind that too much because that's still basically the same mechanic, but there's a lot of
Less
stuff
room
definitely
for
keep
error.
track of.
Did you get the summon unholy?
I didn't get one, but I'm here.
We summoned you twice now, but you're right there, so.
No, I never got a summon. I think I'm good now. It looks like I'm back down to like 80.
Are you at your
Nice.
neighbors or?
No, that didn't work, so I came home. But I have all my network resources diverted to Warcraft.
Sweet. All right, let's get going.
Keep in mind that this boss in Gul'dan and Heroic took most of teams multiple nights to get down, so it just takes some practice.
I feel Gul'dan's
We're-
easier.
Yeah, there's less mechanics.
We're doing our best to call as much as we can. Slow elemental.
Stay towards outside range. As close to the wall as you can.
Rings.
Going right.
Singularity in 10.
Slow
Head.
elemental.
Get the speed button against the wall.
Does anybody else not see a timer for that one?
For the singularity?
Yeah.
I called it.
No, I know. I just didn't see the timer for that one for some reason.
Rings.
It's right next to her. We're moving up.
You're gonna have to go through the blue on this.
That was rough.
Get hyper up.
Oh, that was a ring. I'm stupid.
Thank you.
Singularity. Rings soon.
Next rings.
Probably just burn. Singularity is in 10. Keep the blue interrupted.
Yep, center up.
I got it.
30 seconds on B res entering.
11.
Drinking.
Orbs in 7.
You want Henry up?
Yes.
Yeah, get me up.
Spanning singularity in 6.
Orb.
I don't want to blow up.
Spanning in 6. Beams in 5.
Make sure you're not running it straight through the blue ad, please. For the blue.
Ring in 2.
Right next to her. The hole's going to be at the top.
Rings 2. Orbs. Make sure all these get soaked. Spanning in 5. Beams in 7.
Blue, blue, blue.
Orbs. Go ahead and wipe.
When the ad or the boss or the echo of the boss spawns next to the blue bubble, you have to kind of run through the boss, like just to the right of the boss, or in between the boss and the orb. It makes like a very small gap.
Yep. And then the next one after that will be to the right side. Right side facing the bubble.
It's okay if you hit the blue and the pink's up, because if you get the slow, you can run right back into the pink and refresh it.
Yep.
Always like the slow is always only lasted like 7 seconds for me.
Yeah, it's only
But see what
9 seconds.
what happens is if you have the slow and then you pick up the fast one causes the slow one to go off faster.
The other thing that you can do if she's spawning right next to where we are is if you stand against that center pillar, they'll all come directly towards you, and you'll have enough of a gap near the end to get out on either the left or right side of it, and you won't take any damage from it either.
I'm trying to roar those ones too. Also, those explosions also line up with those ones too in second phase, so just healers be aware of that. Like, not much we can, or at least I can't do anything because I took Displacer away from me. So those are probably going to need to be soaked just in case.
Just make sure you're getting to the outside edges, ranged and healers for spanning as much as we can.
Thanks, Rings.
Between the boss.
Get
Bell
Bella
up.
up.
I taunted it and you grabbed it back.
Yeah, I tried to grip the other one, sorry.
Singularity soon.
Burn those ping.
Try to pull it away from the other one a little bit.
No, good.
Rings.
Gonna go in.
Rings. Slow edge right there.
Just keep it interrupted.
Spanning in 5.
Spread out.
Phase 2. Good job.
Oh, you got healing tide.
Slow ad.
Spanning in 10. Orbs.
Rings.
Spanning in 5. Orbs in 3. Beams in 3.
Rings, I'm gonna blow up in the group. Rings.
Good work.
Orbs.
Is this the one we're supposed to?
Suck up.
Yeah, burn pink.
Can we put it on top of purple? Blue?
Don't move if you have beam.
Come on. Blue, blue. Need inter.
There's orbs coming down.
Rings.
I'm gonna blow up. Just don't interrupt the thing. I'm gonna go stand in singularities and beam the sky.
If there's anybody left to get a battle res out, get one out. I don't have cloak.
It's on cloak.
Okay.
I got one.
Thing.
Ranged outside.
Singularity.
Rings.
I'm gonna die, probably.
Are you lying?
I'm lagging really bad and I messed up.
Singularity soon.
Get pink.
Rings.
Back at the boss.
Taunts down.
Burn pink.
Top of blue, probably.
Moving.
Rings.
Stay here and then go right.
Go low.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Nope.
There.
Go left.
Those are right.
Burn boss.
Spanning.
Watch those two rings that are slowly creeping.
We can get him closer to the wall than that.
It's about to phase.
Is this 3?
This
No,
is 2.
2.
I was like, hey.
I thought,
Feels like 3.
for a second,
Remember,
I thought it was 3 too.
if you have the beam on you, you do not move, other people move. Orbs are coming in 7 seconds.
Next time.
Spanning in 5 seconds.
Rings. I'm gonna blow up probably.
Spanning and beams soon. Orbs are going to be after the second
Rings.
ring.
I'm gonna blow up. Rings.
Make sure this gets hooked.
Orbs.
Watch.
wipe.
Are we dropping so low right there because we don't have enough
The
people
orbs.
to soak?
Yeah, that's the orbs.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I don't know if there's a way to deal with it, but when Noct says she's exploding, what's that?
Yeah,
The
I was
tank
about to ask
debuff.
about that too.
The tank debuff in phase 2, they explode.
It's
Like
yeah,
the
it's a
bomb on Iron thingy
it,
in HFC.
it's basically a living bomb mechanic, but it other than the first one and the ones right after the rings, it lines up with when we need to move for those rings.
Can you? I don't know.
I was gonna say my spirit link isn't up at that time, or else I would use it on the first one.
Do we have a VE or something for when that lines up?
No, the damage is up.
Because on that
Oh, that
one,
makes sense.
literally the entire raid's dropping below like 30%.
That's the orbs that land right afterwards. The raid does take damage from the explosion, yes, but we're missing other mechanics. There's a lot of other issues than the tank mechanic that we need to be worried about right now. You guys have to stop getting hit by everything. Orbs need to be soaked. Ads need to be killed quickly. You need to dodge out of the rings. You need to get positioned properly. Like, we need to do all of these things before you even worry about the tank debuff in phase 2 right now. If we can avoid all those mechanics and people can stop dying, then the healers will have cooldowns available when we get to that point, and we'll have them available for the tanks and for the raid when we get cleanly to that section. So right now, we have way too many people either dying or almost dying to phase 1 Arcanic Rings.
What about a gateway?
Gateway will still take damage from the orbs because it's just a dash. I've tried it.
Bye, Felicia.
Did Wolf just bail?
He had to step out.
You want to summon the Quacken.
It kind of bothers me that Raythar's fire barrier is off center of his character.
Well, probably took a 5-year-old to draw that circle.
Hashtag wrong race.
Nah, it's like if you're standing like not directly behind you or anything, it's like it's a weird line of sight thing from where the character is and where they're seeing you.
Yeah, if you zoom up, straight up, you can turn it.
Okay, that's not cool at all. That's gonna annoy me forever now.
Echo's
We're gonna need
yearning
you to. Gonna go ahead and need you to race change into something acceptable.
Just turn into your human form and see if it changes. No.
Spanning in 5.
That was really bad.
Rings.
Bad place to go back to.
Tanking right in the ring.
Okay, rev up.
That's my fault. I panicked. I had too many stacks on him.
Refresh ping.
Wipe. Let's go ahead and wipe, guys.
Really?
We're losing people still. Phase 1 rings. I have math res.
I'll have a repair mount up outside the door if we need it.
Oh wow, that 20-second mass res because of the slow debuff. Wow. Get it cast eventually.
I could have dropped scrap bot.
Somebody is.
What's that?
What? Huh?
You should screenshot that.
It's been that kind of day, guys.
That just sounds awkward.
Oh, I see that too.
Right in the cloaca.
That is pretty awkward looking. Yep.
I don't see it. What kind
Yeah,
of
she
virus
is.
y'all got?
No,
I don't know
she's
what
riding
the
a chicken.
Bo Jesus y'all are talking about.
Me either.
She's riding a rooster. Magical rooster, not? She most definitely is.
So is that he down to say
And
this?
she's mounted as a cat. It looks weird as hell and not right.
Rings.
Refresh pink.
Singularity. Rings.
Up.
Rings.
Get hyper up.
Burn pink.
Singularities.
I'll get second.
Rings. Rings.
Heal Aces, I'm soaking. We need to clean some of these orbs up.
Singularities.
Just clear.
Blue.
She's gonna phase.
Ouch, this thing's punching me.
Oh,
I thought I was dead.
Drinking.
Slow in.
Orbs and sticks. Spanning in 5.
Rings.
Oh.
Singularities and beams.
That was perfect, chicken.
Rings incoming. And then orbs.
Rings. Second set of rings.
Orbs.
Slow in.
Singularities.
Burn pink.
Beams. And then orbs. I mean, orbs are out. One of the mages is down.
I've got the
Somebody
far one.
fill
I've got
it.
the far one.
Rings. Rings.
Slow ad, far up.
Beams. Singularities. Orbs in 10.
On the big one over here.
We're gonna need help with these ones.
Orbs again.
Get the low one down. And then burn boss.
Orbs again.
Two in the back.
I can't read.
Can I get innervate, Felina?
Phasing now.
Nice.
Hey, phase 3.
My fast time lasts for 39 minutes.
Get Unholiest up after this is reset. Save the other battle res.
Singularity.
So debuff is about to go out. The torment. We got orbs going out too.
It's her that you need to interrupt as well. Rings.
Conflictive burst is about to go out.
Oh, I thought that was
This is
okay.
gonna be
My
fun.
timer was off.
Unholy
two
go
target.
fast. Generic and slow.
Rings. How long is left on yours, Unholiest?
8 seconds.
Ring.
Okay.
Refresh your ping.
Get the thing down.
Bet.
Recursive with rings.
Next one's popping in too.
I'm hemming.
Rings.
I can pop.
Go ahead. Orbs.
Fast element.
First one.
Bella, take slow.
T-Hulk take fast.
Singularities.
Wraithar take none.
You need to stagger those conflexive. Wraith already Hulk when he's got it in slow. About to have 2 pops.
That's second hero.
Bella's exploding too.
Orbs.
Do you have a battle res? Give me up.
Heroes up as
Rings.
I'm just gonna.
After ring.
Bella take
Get rings
fast.
back.
Next rings.
We have a Beerez available. Second one in 25 seconds.
Who you want me to get?
Get echoes up with 1.
15
So
seconds.
I
It had
just
already gone out.
died instantly. Somehow.
I got
Or
tied.
something.
Use defensives, health pots, anything you got to stay alive, guys.
3 seconds.
I just popped Frank.
Orbs. Do your best.
One's in the shit.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Can you VE crypt?
I have tied.
We have to get the fast ad down.
Conflictive burst.
Hyper get fast. Unholiest get slow.
Got it.
There's no fast right now.
Stay
Can I
alive.
get innervate chicken?
Here's the
Fast is
burst.
coming.
This is the enrage, by the way.
Oh.
So what that is the conflictive bursts start going out faster and faster and faster, and if you don't finish phase 3 within a certain amount of time, then everyone has the debuff.
Yep.
So that was basically the quote-unquote enrage timer for this boss. At 11 minutes and 40 seconds is where we just wiped, and we had a third of our DPS dead for the entirety of phase 3.
Yep.
31%. Not bad.
So
I take it we're releasing.
All right, let's come back.
Yeah,
to
I didn't
Tom.
have Raz, sorry.
that laser on the backside of phase 2 was very inconvenient.
Yep.
You get froze and then blast it.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 to 3 people will get the debuff conflictive burst. And when it expires, it blows up for a set amount of damage. If we have more than one person, we want to stagger them. To stagger them, we need to speed up or slow down somebody with the debuff. So if we have 3 targets that have it, one target will take the fast bubble, so it goes off quicker. One person will take the slow bubble, so it goes off a lot slower, and then the other person doesn't take any bubble, so we have 3 bursts staggered. That's how we want to handle that mechanic. It did look like markers were being sent out, weren't they?
It puts a clock over your head.
It looks like it's using star and circle and diamond for the first 3. Is that right?
It's probably not using star. Unless it is.
Yeah, star, circle, diamond, and triangle. Star, circle, diamond, triangle, moon. All right, so in this case, we can say every time that conflictive burst goes out, if you have star on your head, you get the fast circle. If you have circle on your head, you get the slow circle, or the slow bubble. If you have any other marker on your head, you don't get anything.
I don't think we can do that, Pet, just because there's not always going to be a fast bubble. So we're going to have to call someone to go in slow first, and then like 3 seconds later have another person go in slow.
So then switch it. If you have star on your head, you'll always get slow bubble.
Yeah, you're saying that the
There's always going to be a bubble up, is the point.
But we might have to
So-
stagger 3 people in the same bubble.
No, we shouldn't have to do that.
So star is blue.
Yeah, so star, if you have star on your head in phase 3, you get the slow debuff. And I know you might want the fast one, but you just get the slow one until that debuff explodes. If you have circle, you get the fast one. If you have any other marker, you don't get anything. Because it is using those 3 markers for the first 3.
So if you
Star,
don't have the marker,
circle,
just chill, do your thing or whatever.
If you don't have one of those 2 markers, because it is using like the fourth one that went out, it looks like it was 4 people got it. So it is continuing to use. So star, circle, diamond, triangle, moon is the priority that it's using. So star and circle will always be used when there's 2 people. If star always takes blue, even if there isn't a red circle up, those 2 will still be staggered. If there's 3 people, then star takes blue, or circle takes red, and any other color doesn't take anything from that point on. That should stagger them.
Plus, having more DPS up means we'll have that pink bubble.
Yes.
Yeah, we really shouldn't have had the 2 pink ones up at the same time, I don't think.
People still aren't switching to the ad. Especially this one should be number 1 priority. Setting
Yeah,
the
don't
numbers.
follow the boss. It takes us a bit sometimes, especially with the debuffs. And she stops to cast. If we can, let's try not to kill the pink one, like, right behind the blue one. I think that was clipping a lot of people.
I personally found it better because then we wouldn't have to wait for the orbs to pass before the second orbs come through.
Solid point.
True. I guess it's a catch-22.
Yeah.
Next elemental's coming.
Refresh
Back
pink.
Ring. Ring.
Don't run into that.
Burn this pink one before you switch to blue.
Singularities in 5.
Need to interrupt some.
Refresh pink.
Ring. Next rings.
Get her up.
Interrupt boo, push boss.
Question.
Remember, this one has orbs. If you're on orb duty, that's your job.
Oh, that's better.
Got this close one.
Yeah, we're surrounded.
Rings. Should be okay
Get
now.
Avin up. Beams.
Slow heads up on the other side.
Rings as well. Incoming at 4.
You gotta kill it.
Oh.
Clutch.
Ring. Don't ever.
Orbs.
Burn pink.
Slow ones up.
I'm interrupting. I gotta.
Don't follow me.
Orbs.
Rings.
Slides up.
Orbs are incoming.
Can I get innervate, Felina? We don't have a res for 20
seconds.
seconds. Bellows down as well.
Just below
What?
the
This looks to be the soft enrage for this phase. It just starts throwing out orbs like crazy.
Mm-hmm. I'll have a mass if you guys die fast enough. 21 seconds.
We probably could have ignored the second pink ad because she's at 13% right there.
Yeah, we were down too much DPS. We don't usually run into that.
Yep. So again, we have people dying to mechanics. That we need to stop dying to mechanics in phase 1. We need to stop dying to mechanics in phase 2. These aren't mechanics that, well, if a healer healed me, I would have survived, or if the tank would have tanked the boss over here, I would have survived, or any. They're all things that you guys are screwing up, that we're screwing up, that I'm screwing up. So we, a collective we need to get better. Focus on the mechanics. Focus on dodging the mechanics that need to be dodged. Focus on soaking the mechanics that need to be soaked. For singularities, watch the timer, please. We're getting sloppy with that. It really helps everyone if we get those singularities to the outside. That way no one has to soak them. And we also don't have to run through them when we're trying to dodge orbs.
yeah, the pink one, he'll hurt if you pull it off
Yeah,
of us.
I had to learn a hard lesson today.
If we can get clean into phase 3 with no deaths, the boss will die.
Don't really think it's meter's issue.
I think it's people staring at them is the issue.
Spanning in 5.
It's badly.
I just covered this. Let's get it soaked.
Rings.
Refresh.
Singularity. Adds up, guys. Rings.
Don't res me, just leave me dead.
Burn pink.
Singularity
Blue.
in 10.
Singularity.
Soaking.
Rings.
It's gonna be awkward.
Break to the right.
Stand on me.
Then move back before that goes through.
Rings.
Break to the left or to the right, doesn't matter. Slow.
Just burn, keep it interrupted.
I got next.
Face.
Okay, orbs. Beams.
Really important to spread out for the singularities too.
Orbs in
So
8.
far away.
And a little
Singularity in 5. There's range just standing next to an orb falling to the ground.
Rings.
Okay. Help soak some of this, please. Or not.
I get Bell up.
Soaking.
And let's wait.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I do not have mass.
Crash over you. You'll find time can be quite volatile.
So we're not going to kill bosses if people blatantly ignore mechanics. We're not going to kill this boss. We're not going to kill Gul'dan. We're not going to kill Scorpion on Mythic if people just blow off the mechanics. I ran up to an orb, and there were 3 range standing to the left-hand side of the orb falling on the ground, and no one standing in it. So I ran into it, which is fine. I can soak an orb too, but that shouldn't be happening. We have to do the mechanics. Every single one of us has to do the mechanics every single time for us to kill the boss. The only alternative to that is that we cut the raid down to 15 people, and that is not something that I want to do. It really isn't.
None of us want to do that. And like that last ad, like I wasn't even close to dying in time for the rings. And I know it's the end of the night, but I mean, this boss and Gul'dan and Scorpion, pretty much all the bosses going forward, they're really mechanic heavy, and it's not just one person either. You know, it's all of us.
It's all of us. I've made my fair share of mistakes. So that's it for the raid week. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. I will put up on the calendar for a normal clear for those that are interested in doing the normal that haven't already done it. And we will discuss Saturday or Sunday to come in and work on heroic on an off night as well. For those that want to do that again.
I know yesterday, before the raid ended, we were supposed to have a meeting before about gold or...
No, that was actually about promotions. I wanted everybody to stick around so that we could do promotions, but it actually already got done. So some of our trial members got promoted last night before they logged, and some got promoted this morning before we started raid.
We were talking about guild repairs. And
yeah,
such.
the guild repair thing. That's something that we still need to talk about. Myself, Noctrateo, and Unholy will talk about that and see we have to find out more about what's coming down the line from Zayt and Bell about the restructure of the system that's going to be put in place before we really know like what we want to do with that, because there's a new structure coming in place for like the guild bank and guild bank repairs and stuff like that. So once that gets fed down to us,
all the leadership has a meeting tomorrow, so we'll have more information for things guild-wide related stuff like that.
so again tomorrow at 8, blast through normal for everyone who wants to come. I'll put it up on the calendar here in a couple of minutes, and then we'll decide Saturday or Sunday if enough people are interested. We'll come back into heroic and maybe kill this boss and maybe go down on the off nights again. I think we're close on this boss. We just need to really clean it up, and a few less latency issue problems.
Yeah.
Someone go kick WoW.
Well, it's just weird whenever you have people doing like 3 times as much damage to the ad that's not the priority ad. They are to the priority ad.